Cluny Abbey used to be one of the most important, wealthy and influential monastic communities in Europe. From Cluny they established 1,000 monastic communities, and very sadly, I believe it was in the French Revolution that much of Cluny Abbey was destroyed. So there's only a little bit left of it today, which is such a shame. If Cluny Abbey was still standing today in its entirety, it would be one of the top 10 largest churches in the world, even to this day, which is quite an extraordinary thought. So there we have, I think, the south transept of Cluny Abbey, which is sadly all that's really left of the abbey. But if I turn around here, you get an idea of the scale of the abbey. Here we are in what was originally the nave. So here we are, walking down into what was once the entrance to Cluny Abbey. I find it really sad that most of the abbey has been destroyed. You just get the sense of the size of the place by looking at how large the pillars were. So here we have a model of Cluny Abbey at its height of power. And this south tower, south transept, is all that remains. So this stone slab in front of me is where the altar used to sit in the second Abbey church that was built on this site before the third Abbey church was constructed, and it had relics from St. Paul and St. Peter that were brought here from Rome. we've got these really handy little displays here. If I turn this around, it actually shows you what this room used to look like. In fact, I can compare it to what it looks like today. So you see, this is the chapter house where the monks would meet, and it used to be much larger than it is today. You can see the columns there. Really clever way of bringing it all alive. So if you do visit this region of Burgundy, do check out Cluny Abbey. It's a very interesting historical site. It was the most important, powerful and influential monastic community in Europe for hundreds of years, until the abbey was very sadly destroyed following the French Revolution. There's not much of the actual abbey left, but it was one of the largest churches in the world. In fact, it was the largest church in the world until the construction of St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. And you can visit what remains of the abbey and the monastic grounds. Really well thought out displays. Worth picking up an audio guide for €3. Just gives you a little bit more information about the history of the site, but really interesting place. I have been here before, but many years ago, so it's great to come back again. So this is the Grand Cloister. It was modernized in the 18th century, not long before the abbey was actually destroyed. At the height of its power, there were about 300 monks here in Cluny, and you have to imagine that if we were stood here before 1789, we'd be looking onto the abbey in front of us. As I said before, it's only the south transept which is remaining. Imagine a go. So if you're looking for somewhere to eat in Cluny, Café de Paris is highly recommended. So I've never seen this before. It's a pizza dispenser on the street, and you put in your order and it cooks it for you. 10-15 minutes. Formaggio, margarita. Cold delivery, hot delivery. Pizza on the street. So all the things you can do around Cluny. So there's Cluny, Taizé, just up there, and lots of places to see. Some I've been to. I was there, visited that last year. Also went there last year. Lovely little spot. There's still lots of places I've never visited.